Senator Shehu Sani, for honoring this invitation. It's nice seeing you here. Without wasting much time, I will go straight to the point. There have been heavy insinuations, both within and outside the governments, among civil society organizations, and among Kaduna indigents, that somehow, some way, the government is behind what is happening in Kaduna, especially in southern Kaduna. I will give three reasons for that. First, in the year 2016 or 17, the governor of Kaduna State, Malam Nasir El-Rufai, told the whole world that he has paid off the murderers in Kaduna and that he has begged them to stop killing. That in itself is an admission. He knows the people, he dialogued with them, and he paid them instead of bringing them to justice. Secondly, the people in southern Kaduna narrated a recent story about how a curfew was imposed in their region. While the curfew lasted, while the innocent and helpless people of southern Kaduna were locked in their houses, the security apparatchiks were all over Kaduna or southern Kaduna trying to maintain a reasonable degree of security. These marauding bands went into some villages and killed innocent people. Where was the government when this was happening? Where are the security apparatchiks when this was happening? Thirdly, Dr. Tony Wezigwe just hinted something to that effect severally in his speech, although you were not there when he said that he has reasons to believe. He pointed accusing fingers to at the governments, both at the state and federal level, of complicity because of his personal experiences and research and because of what they have failed to do. Comrade Senator, please, how will you react to that?
Well, if you go through my positions in the last 4 years and my press statements and interviews I've granted, I've always come out to condemn statements and utterances and positions that appears to have tilted in favor of one religion or ethnic group in the state and against the other. And I believe that in a state that is divided along that line, with also history of conflict and crisis, sectarian and ethnic religion, whatever a leader says or do will certainly, meanings will be interpreted to it naturally. And like I've said, it is not that it is only the Christians that are killed in Kaduna State. But the fact is this, now you listen to me. The senator from Southern Kaduna can stand up in the floor of the Senate, on the floor of the Senate, and tell the world how his people were killed. And the members of House of Reps from Southern Kaduna can stand up on the floor of House of Reps and tell the world how their people were killed. Now, if the senators and members of House of Reps from northern parts of Kaduna decided to be silent about the killings of their people because they don't want to offend the governor or the government or the establishment, or they don't want to be seen to be undermining government effort, or they are cowardly enough to stand up to speak for their people, nobody will blame anyone if you say that the killings are concentrated in the southern part of Kaduna. So that is that. Now, if you have a government that is constitutionally empowered, enabled, and voted in to protect the lives of people, and it failed to do it, and is also trying to bring justification for acts of violence that are happening in its area of jurisdiction and rule and authority, then it is natural to accuse it of complicity. Because if you have a duty to protect people, and then you impose lockdown and curfew and people are being killed, and then the indigenous people there or the people of that part of the state are also denied their right to protect themselves, certainly people have the right to point an accusing finger of where the heart of the government is. So the idea of paying bandits not to kill has been mentioned by the governor of the state. And I believe he is the one who is at the best position to defend himself. But I believe later he has seen the folly of that, because the governors of Katsina and also Zamfara have tried it, dialoguing with the bandits, and it failed to work. So the basis of this is that governments have appeared to be showing some lackadaisical attitude and appear to be pampering those terrorists, political justification or other issues in order to cover up their weaknesses and justify what is happening. So all that you have said is a testimony to the fact that government in the state and the federal level and security agencies have not only failed in Kaduna State, but have failed in most part of the northwestern state. And unfortunately, unlike the governors of the Southwest that have decided to set up a regional security guard, I believe the governors of the Northwest may have that interest, but they don't have the courage, because they still feel that if they think about setting up a regional security outfit to protect people, it appears as if it's saying that the president has failed, the federal government has failed, and they don't want to be seen in that light. But people are being killed every day. I can tell you that more people are killed in Niger State. The Niger State, the eastern part of Niger State, comprising Shiroro local government, Munya local government, Rafi local government, are virtually under the control of these bandits. They control the villages, the game reserves, the mountainous areas, and even the rivers along that in that part of the state. So, but it is not getting enough publicity as other places. So, as far as I'm concerned, any government that fails to perform its own duty will naturally be seen to be complicit to whatever consequences of its failure that had come to play. So as far as I'm concerned, this is my own assessment of what you have said and also my response to it.